All right there, Len.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
You look like you could do with some company.
No, I'm
Pint?
just... Hey, all right, go on then. I'll come in with you, though. It's getting a bit chilly out here.
Where are you going?
Interview, how do I look?
Like I used to when I was out on a stripogram. Can arrange some horn ring glasses and a black garter if you like.
I'm planning to keep my kit on, at least for now.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have a plan B, love.
Thinking of redecorating soon?
Oh, I'd have thought you got enough on your plate.
What does Terry say about it?
Oh, he's fine about it, especially now I'm buying him out.
Where'd you get the money for that?
My mum.
Oh, lucky for some.
Parents these days, eh?
Yeah, it doesn't just stop when you're 18, does it?
My lad's thinking of moving in with me for a bit.
All right, where's he been living?
Oh, not far. He lost his job a few weeks back and he hasn't been able to keep up the payments on his place. So Leonard said, why doesn't he move in with us until he can get back on his feet again?
Not much going around here, though. What's he going to do?
Don't know. Maybe he'll get a job here. Why not?
Thanks.
Thank you, Ashley. That's very good of you.
Is it Pearl's son you're worried about?
She'd kill me if she knew I was talking behind her back.
Discretion is one of the things I've learned as a vicar.
The bottom line is, though, do people change?
Yes, most definitely. If they want to change, that is.
So I suppose it's only fair they be given a second chance, without everybody knowing about their past.
I think every case is to be judged on its merits, but assuming Pearl's son is determined to live his life differently, I think it's up to the rest of us to treat him like anyone else. I take it he'll be under some kind of supervision order.
Oh, yes.
Good. Well, that'll give his neighbours some protection if it turns out to be necessary.
Thank you, Vicar. You've been a big help. Thank you. Cheers.
I am so late.
Well, all you had to do was phone.
Yeah, and I would have done if I hadn't forgotten to charge it.
Excuse me, love. You couldn't tell me where Pearl Ladderbanks lives, could you?
Just round the corner at Len Reynolds' place. What's it called again?
Jacob's Fold.
Yeah.
Thanks, love.
Right, I'll see you later.
Good luck with your interview.
So, you've done mainly waitressing in the past?
Well, I've done all sorts, really, but my present job's bookkeeping and secretarial, and a bit of front of house.
So why do you want to move?
I want a company where I can go further. Career-wise, I mean.
How much do you know about us?
Only that you're in refuse and that you own a building firm.
Oh, there's quite a bit more to us than that, love.
Plant hire, financial services.
So does one secretary cover all that?
Yeah, we work you really hard.
I don't mind that.
No, it's all right, love. We've got 3 other girls in Houghton.
Is this a complete CV you've given us?
Yes. Except for the odd bit of childcare. Wasn't really cut out for that, though.
Right, do you mind waiting outside for a moment, love? We need a bit of a conflab.
You see, the lip here, well, that's pink poodle, and then the liner, well, that's a shade darker, plum.
Oh, yeah, I use that trick. Make sure you get seen from the back.
Hiya. All girls together?
Yeah, just comparing notes. Come stai, Bella?
Not so bad, and you?
Buenissimo.
Even though you are camping out on that sofa.
Sofa's all right. It's just having to clear away my stuff in the morning that doesn't suit me.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking was, why don't you be back in with us? We've got loads of room.
I'm not sure how well that'll go down with the head of the household, love.
Oh, no, he'll be okay. He's out most of the time anyway. Here, you take my keys and you can shift your stuff in this afternoon.
I think I'll hold fire till you speak to the old man.
And suit yourself. I mean, it won't be a problem. I can wear my dad around my little finger.
She can too.
Lucky old Nicola.
You enjoy yourselves then?
Yeah, you missed out. We had a good time.
Did you bring me a present?
Yeah, but Katie's got it. So what's your news? When do you go into hospital?
This evening. So weekend's cleansing ahead, operations on Monday.
So I hope you'll be around this evening. I'd like you to look after Victoria while I take Diane into hospital.
Sure.
You ask anyone in the village what happened when she was doing a little bit of childcare.
Well, she's not going to be looking after kiddies here, though, is she?
Yeah, but she didn't let on, though, did she?
Why should she? She's not got a criminal record. Well, she has got a nice pair of legs, though.
Yeah, well, so's Katie Sugden.
Katie Sugden was due here at 4 o'clock. She didn't show. That tells me all I need to know.
Why don't we just go for one of the Otten girls we interviewed yesterday?
No, I want a girl from the village. She'll do nicely.
You take more care over the temps.
Well, that's exactly what she may turn out to be. But as far as the village is concerned, we, King and Sons, have provided another job opportunity, haven't we?
Do you want me to get her in, then?
Yeah, why don't you?
Congratulations. You got the job.
Mrs. Ladderbanks?
Yes?
McNally, Houghton Courier.
No,
I believe
no,
your
go
son's
away,
got...
please.
Mrs. Ladderbanks,
Please.
please just calm down. Can I just have
No.
5 minutes of your
No
time,
comment.
please? Mrs.
No
Ladderbanks,
comment,
please.
Just go away.
It won't take
Please.
5 minutes. That's
Go
all I'm
away.
asking. 5 minutes of your time. Please, Mrs. Ladderbanks. I think it'd be better if you talk to us, love. We're going to run the story anyway.
You better come in.
If you're going for the job, love, I wouldn't bother. It's gone.
Well, who got it? Oh, am I too late?
I think so. Yeah, what time did you call this? You should have been here at 4 o'clock.
I'm really sorry. It's just I've only just come back for a few days away, so
Shouldn't have arranged an interview for today, then, should you?
I'm sorry.
If you think you're going to be late, you should phone.
I know I couldn't. My battery was flat. But
You don't create a very good impression, do you? Disorganised, unpunctual.
I'm never usually late. I really wanted this job.
Yeah, well, the other jobs, I dare say, when we move the office into the village.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway.
So was Paul working at the pub today?
Yes?
Well,
Well, what?
any more dramas between him and Rodney?
Oh, you got out?
Yeah, it won't be long. Just going to go and get some paint.
Oh, you did a bit of redecorating?
Yeah, I just want to freshen the place up.
See ya. Yeah, bye.
She could have waited till she owns the place.
I thought you were glad she was staying.
I'm glad TJ's staying. That's quite different.
Got any photographs of him as a little lad? So what can you tell us about his childhood?
Nothing really. He was just ordinary.
Look, love. I'm trying to give you a chance to put your side of the story. Give the bloke a human face.
He is human.
So then tell me something that makes me believe that.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, was he a loving son?
Yes. He remembered birthdays and Mother's Day.
You never saw any signs of violence? You do accept that he committed these rapes, however?
Yes. When he was found guilty, wasn't he?
But do you accept it?
Yes.
So how do you feel about him coming to live with you on his release?
Fine, this is the best place for him to be.
Your neighbours know he's coming?
Yes.
And they know what he's done, do they?
His probation officer's very keen for him to have a fresh start.
So they don't know? And do you think that's fair, Mrs. Ladderbanks? I mean, put yourself in their position. If you had a young daughter...
He's been on one of those programmes. He won't do it again.
And you think you'll be able to monitor that?
Well, of course, I wouldn't have asked him to come here if I'd
Even
have
though
thought-
you've never noticed anything weird about him in the past?
Leonard.
What's all this?
The journalist, Leonard.
All right.
The Courier's been informed you're going to be housing a convicted sex offender, Mr. Ladderbanks.
The name's Reynolds.
Oh. So, you're not married, then?
What's that got to do with you?
They've been asking about Frank Bernard, what he was like as a little boy.
I'd like you to leave, now.
The story's going to be in the papers anyway. She might as well tell us her side.
Didn't you hear what I said, cloth ears? Get out!
You're not doing yourself any favours, you know, Mr. Reynolds.
Clear off!
Village this size, people are going to be very concerned with a man like Frank Hartborn in the midst. Be far better to put your side of the story.
Evening. Scotch, please.
Single.
No, I'll have a double, thanks. So, where did you get to this afternoon?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rodney. I was going to tell you about that. I had an appointment.
Oh. Is it not usual to ask your boss's permission before you take time off?
I know, but you're not going to be my boss for much longer because I've got a new job.
You're giving your notice?
Yeah, well, you know, more money, better prospects.
Well, it can't be anywhere in the village, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to work for the Kings.
What have they got that I haven't got?
Youth.
I could give Tom King 10 years.
I mean, all those sons.
Sounds good.
So, you've definitely made up your mind.
Yes. Sorry.
He didn't say anything. Did you speak to him yet?
Oh, I haven't had a chance. I'll ask him now.
All right, Siri.
Hello,
Hey, up. Hey, do either of you know of a Frank somebody or other in the village?
No. Unless it's Pearl's son.
Oh, that would fit. I've just seen a couple of reporters outside Len's.
Reporters?
Yeah, well, one of them had a camera, but, well, it looked like Len was slinging them out.
Oh, I bet you anything you like it's to do with her gambling.
What would that have to do with her son?
You must have been balmy to let him in.
Will you stop going on about it? If you don't cooperate with them, it only makes it worse.
I know, but the Courier, I mean, they're running this right-to-know campaign.
I bet it was Jarvis who phoned them.
Now, don't go and get no Jarvis, it's not his fault.
Then whose fault is it, then?
Well, maybe it's something to do with that son of yours. If you hadn't going to rape them women in the first place. Oh, lovey, lovey, lovey. I'm sorry.
No, it's what you meant.
No, it isn't. It's them journalists. I'm angry with them. I feel hounded.
But now you know how I feel. Oh, once he told me he'd got parole, I knew this day had come.
Well, maybe it's for best if it is public knowledge. At least we're not always waiting for someone to find out.
But it'll be worse when people know.
What if we ask Ashley to have a word with them?
What good will that do?
Well, he is the vicar. His word carries a bit of weight. With some of them, at least. Shall we have a walk round and see if he's in?
I'm not leaving this house. That bally photographer's probably in the bushes.
Well, shall I give him a ring and ask him to pop round?
If you think it'll do any good.
Paul's not happy about sleeping in the back room here.
No, we'll let him move into the B&B then.
Actually, I thought he could move back in with us.
I don't think so, somehow.
I wouldn't bother if I were you. It would have been the best thing that had ever happened to me if I hadn't have known my dad.
Well, thanks for the advice, but my problem is much more mundane. It's whether I get to sleep in a proper bed in a proper room tonight.
And quite frankly, I think you owe it to him and to me to make an effort. You know, we've both been through a lot in these past few days, in case you hadn't noticed.
You've been through a lot. What about me?
We want to get to know each other better.
Well, so you can. It doesn't mean he's got to live under my roof.
You're his dad.
Biological only.
How can you say that?
I've had absolutely no input into his upbringing. We're total strangers.
Yeah, all the more reason to try and get to know him.
But all I can say is I see absolutely nothing of myself in Paul. And I'm certainly not agreeing to him coming in to live at the house. So don't go issuing any well-meaning invitations on my behalf. Clear?
Clear.
How did they find out, I wonder?
Well, it only needs someone in the know to phone the papers. A secretary, a screw, I dare say.
So what do you think we should do?
I'm not sure you've got much choice, have you?
Well, I could ring the probation officer and say I can't have him here after all.
No, you don't want to be doing that, Lord.
And it's not going to stop the story appearing in the paper, is it? I think your best bet is to get him first. Tell everyone.
Oh, I so wanted him to have a fresh start.
Maybe he can. You've got some good friends in this village. If they stand by you...
If?
They're more likely to be on your side if you've been honest with them.
Jarvis wasn't.
But they're not all like him, love.
I've been here before, Leonard. I know what happens next.
Have you heard from your mother?
Yeah, she called to say she'd arrived.
I must say I was surprised that you were able to drop everything and stay like that. You must have some good stuff.
Well, Enzo's pretty capable. Her mother will help.
I wouldn't trust her with my business.
Well, I wouldn't either if Enzo wasn't there.
Is Enzo your business partner?
And the rest.
Oh, I see. You've turned into a fag egg now, then, have you?
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Slanderous, even.
Where's the slander? He's the fag, you're the hag.
Watch it.
How dare you?
Just get some wine with you.
Yeah, I'll serve you. That end of the bar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You must get a lot of that.
I didn't know you cared.
Actually, well, Nicola and I... Look, I've got a lot of room in Mill Cottage. You can come and stay if you like.
Well, grazie, signore. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I can stand the decor.
What's wrong with the decor?
He's teasing.
Oh, no, he's not.
Mrs. Anstruther brought those plums in for me to sell.
Oh.
I've just realised who I can give them to.
Who?
Pearl!
Viv.
In fact, I'll nip round there right now.
Vivian?
You'll be all right with TJ till I get back, won't you?
Hi, Viv. Is TJ all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's with your dad.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's all right, love. I wasn't working this evening.
Hello, little man.
We've had fun, haven't we, today?
Do you want a coffee?
Oh, yeah, thanks, Dad. Have you been in touch with Mum?
No. Why?
Well, I just wondered if she talked to you about the money for the house.
What money?
She agreed to help me buy Terry out.
Whew. Didn't know she was that well off.
Yeah, we've certainly gone and changed her mind, so she'll only give me 10 grand now.
Well, you know, 10 grand, not to be sniffed at. You'll just have to get yourself a mortgage.
Oh, and I can just see a building society lending me money.
Well, they might do. If you get a lodger.
Can you do that?
I think so, yeah. Mind you, it's a long time since I had my own place. I think, you know, as long as you can make the monthly payments, I'm not sure they care.
Who's going to want to share with me in this one, though, eh?
I won't mind.
Yeah, Viv might, though. Anyway, I'd never get the rent off you. You're a lousy payer.
But did you tell him why you were late?
Yes, and he wasn't interested. So it's back to Pollard's on Monday, I suppose.
This the guard of honour?
All the best, Diane. Hope it all goes well.
Not as much as I do. Now, you will remember what I said about looking after your dad. And you'll come and see me, won't you?
So are we off?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, I feel like the Queen here.
Will you stop behaving as if we're on some sort of school trip?
I'll see you soon.
Is that her off to hospital, then? Rather her than me.
Yeah. Thanks, Viv.
Well, these days, you could go in with an ingrown toenail and come out with one of them super bags.
Unbelievable.
What was it now?
Pearl, they're bound to find out eventually.
I'll get it.
No, Leonard. It's probably more journalists.
Well, if it is, I'm going to see him off. I'm not going to be held a prisoner in my own home. Oh, hello, Viv. What brings you here?
Somebody brought this load of plums into the shop and I thought Pearl might like some to make jam.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Is Pearl in? There's just something I need to tell her about them.
Well, it's not really a good moment.
But it won't take a minute.
Here, love. Viv's brought us some plums.
Oh, that's very kind of you. How much do we owe you?
20p a pound. There's about £5 there.
Have you got a pound, Leonard?
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Ashley. You here on church business?
Yes, as it happens.
Terry said he saw some reporters looking for your Frank round here today.
Oh, no.
What business is that of yours?
Oh, I just thought you might be hiding a pop star in the family or something.
You only brought these round as an excuse to get into the house, didn't you?
No, I was just
Well,
trying...
you can take your plums. I've too much on my mind to be making plum jam.
I think it's maybe best you go.
Well, what have I said? I'm only trying to be neighbourly.
Get out. Get out! How dare you come snooping around here? Get out! Oh, Lord. I've done it now, haven't I?